I want to introduce you to a great deal on a free high-quality Reolink 4G cellular pan, tilt, and zoom indoor-outdoor camera for security and wildlife observation. With the preloaded EIOT Club 5-year unlimited SIM data plan for just $399. That's for 5 years. Stay tuned for more details on the whole story. If you're familiar with my channel or any of my trail camera reviews, you know I use a lot of 4G trail cameras and security cameras. And really that's what you need in remote locations. I mean, if you're home, you can use your home Wi-Fi router and use it right around your house, but that really limits the range of things you can use. If you need anything away from Wi-Fi or internet or in a remote location, any place that you have self-service with a 4G security or trail camera, you can get real-time views and videos of what's going on. So I wanted to talk to you about a really screaming good deal right here. Well, I guess I have 6 4G trail cameras and security cameras out in the field being used right now. And in all of them I use the EIOT Club data SIM card. Because when you talk about a 4G trail camera, it's just like your cell phone, and you have to have a reliable data card to give you that signal. And that's really one of the biggest drawbacks to 4G security and trail cameras is the expense and the reliability of your data plan and your SIM card that you have to, you pay a subscription for. And the subscription can add up, and sometimes there's limits to how many images you can download. You can't do video. It's very hard to do live streaming. So what you really want is a very versatile data plan and a data server. And I've found that the EIOT Club, which usually uses either AT&T and T-Mobile, or you can get a triple play with AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, and get really good service. This EIOT Club card is served by AT&T and T-Mobile. AT&T and Verizon usually have similar coverage, but if you know you can only use Verizon service reliably where you want to use this camera, there are triple play SIM card plans, which include all 3 networks available on the EIOT website. I'll put links to all this information in the description. So what we got here today is a really rare good deal. There's the EIOT Club is offering a 5-year unlimited 4G data plan for security cameras. They're including a free Reolink Go PT Plus camera with a solar panel and a pre-installed SIM card with 5 years of service, all for $399. That works out to under $7 a month, and that's really incredible, and that's for unlimited data. So you don't have to worry about limiting yourself to live view or looking at video or getting pictures and things like that. And you can do that all on your cell phone. Now, I've been using the standalone EIOT Club card on all of my 4G trail cameras and security cameras for several years now, and they've been really reliable, really good service, and I've never had a problem with them, and had no problem with their customer service. To get 5 years of EIOT Club service included with a really nice Reolink security camera, indoor and outdoor, is really a great deal. The Reolink camera is really well made, it's compact and solid, and it runs off of the 4G network. And you don't have to worry about batteries, there's no wires, there's no power wires, there's no data wires. So let me make it clear what this is all about. If you have a remote piece of property that you want to monitor, you want to have a campground, a RV, you're a landlord and you have property you want to watch, you have a second home, or in my case I have a little cabin up in North Carolina, I don't want to pay monthly Wi-Fi forever, just run a few security cameras with a Wi-Fi network. That's super expensive. What I want is an affordable and reliable 4G network. So I can keep track of what's going on with the security and with the animals up in North Carolina when I'm in Florida. And when I'm in North Carolina, I can keep track of what's going on with the house and the animals down in Florida. So let's talk real briefly about the Reolink camera that's free. I mean, this camera usually sells for around $180 to $200. So this is a high quality, very clear day and night 4 megapixel camera. So the Reolink Go PT Plus comes with a 32 gigabyte SD card, nice solar panel that goes with it. The solar panel has a long 12-foot cord, which will make it easier to adjust so that you get a good solar signal to keep the camera powered up. Then you want to fully charge the camera before you deploy it. And it's pan, tilt, and zoom, and you control it with an app on your phone, the Reolink app. So with the 4G network plan from EIOT Club, you can look at your phone in real time, pan, tilt, and zoom over your property or your area of interest, and you can put it inside a house or inside a barn or something like that, inside your RV. You can be indoors, in which case it can be mounted, like this on a base and just sit there on a table or something, or you can mount it on a wall or a ceiling. Now, when you mount it outdoors where it's subject to moisture, you have your choice of a wall mount or a ceiling mount. And you just want to make sure that you mount it the proper way so that you enhance the water resistance of it. And you can also mount this, both the solar panel and the camera, to a tree or a pole. And I've used them as a trail camera. In other words, you can put it out in your yard, either looking from the house out into the yard to monitor the yard for animals or intruders, or you can put it out in the yard to monitor the external area of the house. So you can go out there and you can monitor your property, pan and zoom, and look at it live anytime you want to. Now, the camera and the plan is 4G, so it's not designed to be like a continuous 24-hour constantly streaming feed. That would be kind of unrealistic for the power supply and for the 4G network. And so, that's not what it was really designed for, but it's designed for you to have the control to get alerted when there's any kind of motion. There's motion detection, there's infrared lights for at night. You can turn on bright white lights, spotlights for getting a nice clear color view at night. And there's all sorts of things you can do as far as notifications within the app. With the pan, tilt, and zoom function, you can cover 355 degrees scanning horizontally and 140 degrees vertically. What that means is you can cover a much larger area with one camera. Now, of course, the alert area is going to be set with whatever the camera is aiming at one time. So because it's a 4G camera, it's not tied to any particular Wi-Fi network or Wi-Fi router. You can take it with you anywhere and use it in different places, different needs or something like that. So it's real versatile, real transportable, and really you can use it in any number of ways. So when you think about the basic premise is you want to monitor something in a remote location, be it security, animals, the weather, a construction project or some sort of a field, a farm out there where you might have an outbuilding and some farm equipment or things like that, livestock. Anything you can think of that, as long as you have cell signal, you can just put this there and monitor. And like I do in all my tests, I'll fire this thing up and fire up the app and show you some examples for security and wildlife or animal observation, just for the fun of it. But it's real simple. All I really did, the EIOT Club SIM card comes in pre-installed under here. You've got your micro SD card, which is 32 gigabyte is included. You got your reset switch, nano SIM card, and the EIOT Club unlimited 5-year plan card is already in there. Now, to clarify, get this free camera with the 5-year plan, it's paired with this camera, so you can't just take the SIM card out and put it in another device and have it work. But the camera itself is guaranteed for 2 years, and the plan is good for 5 years. And if you're interested in having just the 5-year SIM, there's all sorts of options on the EIOT Club website, and I'll put a link to that in the description. So, for example, if you have your own device that you want to use a 5-year plan on, it's $500 for 5 years. That's still $100 a year. That's only a little over $8 a month. And that's unlimited data. That's still a screaming good deal of what you'll find in most plans, I think, if you shop around. So I've been using 4G trail cameras for years, and I've been using the EIOT Club for more than 2 years now, and it's been great. Easy to use and easy to set up. I'll go ahead and fire this up again. All you do is just turn it on, and the SIM card is preloaded. You want to make sure that you get all these covers well sealed so that no moisture can get in there. It's turned on, and it's going through its self-check. And you can see the blue light flashing, and then the blue light just turned off. It's continuing through its self-test. I'll go over here and just set it on the rail. So I set it over on the deck rail, and I'll connect, and there it connected. And you can see it's upside down because I don't have it hanging like you normally would. So you can, if you want to set it on a table, for example, indoors, you can just flip the image. So there's the view just now, and again, all I did was turn it on. I've already installed the Reolink app on my phone, and there you have it. There's all sorts of controls you can use to adjust the camera, and there's pan and tilt, and the picture is real bright and clear in the daytime, and of course at night you have a combination of IR and also bright white spotlights that you can turn on. And there you can watch the grounds out there. So you can cover a lot of area with a pan, tilt, and zoom. And the control of the camera through the Reolink phone app is pretty straightforward and pretty simple. If you're looking at it live, you can take pictures, snapshots, or you can record live video. And you can, pick the various, resolutions if you want it super clear. So, you can look at it live anytime. And then, of course, you can play back and you can set up your alerts. You can set your detection alarms, your PR motion sensor. You can also have push notifications, email alerts. Really a nice quality camera. Really a good app. And the EIOT Data Club SIM card is unlimited data for 5 years at under $7 a month, which is crazy. So really it's a deal that you can't beat if you have any kind of security concerns or any kind of wildlife or something that you want to remotely monitor. Not only is it cool and easy, but it's very comforting.